Joey, how are you?
Doing well, thank
You
you.
came all the way to Barcelona with me.
Yeah, we had to meet.
Yes, we did. It was very nice you came. FESPA 2026, always nice to do it in Barcelona.
Of course.
So you guys, so I'm doing some work with FASTSEWN, right? I love what they built. Moving cavity technology, sew and laser cut all in one big CNC 3.3 meter. And then I reach out to them and I said, so how are you guys going to organize your files? And how are you going to be compatible with all these just different software out there? Because, you know, guys are like, hey, I'm a Caldera rip, you know, I'm an Onyx rip, I'm a Fiery rip, I'm a Print Factory rip. I'm like, what are you going to do? Are you going to have drivers for all that ready? And I'm like, no, we just decided to put together Caldera Prime Center, and then all the finishing can run through that and you can keep your own rip. And I thought, you know, I heard that argument before from somebody like at the last trade show and that on video. So I was like, oh yeah, you guys chose well. So that's really cool. You guys are partnered up with them.
Yeah, it's been great. We've done a lot of improvements over the last coming months with file editor space, right? But we've actually brought the FASTSEWN capabilities into that space. So they require a unique integration with their keter and their cut path.
Yep.
So not only are we adding those vectors for that platform, but we're also doing a pull tab. So an operator doesn't have to sew in a piece of
you don't have to sew in the pull tab. It's all like built right in. You did that. That was nice.
For sure. So whether it's a manual workflow where they want to do one file at a time, or they can use the robust platform of PrimeCenter to do it all completely hands off.
All right. So give me a core, you know, like a elevator pitch on what is the core thing that PrimeCenter does for people who are unfamiliar with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So PrimeCenter is a pre-press and automation tool, but really where the beauty is of PrimeCenter is not only the capabilities, but how it integrates seamlessly with any platform. It's an agnostic solution.
Okay.
So it's a print-ready PDF, and then we support every flatbed cutter on the market. So you're really ready to rock and roll with PrimeCenter, regardless of what flat you fly at your shop.
Yeah, because there are some software rips I love. There's some I'm neutral towards, and there's some that are a little more proprietary than I would care for, right? I'm an open architecture principle guy. And now I realize with PrimeCenter, you can keep whatever crazy rip you prefer, even if it doesn't support third-party finishing equipment, right? Because all I have to do is say, hey, just go get PrimeCenter, plug it in. Now you keep your rip. You love your little rip and your little proprietary world, but it doesn't matter. Now I can add a Suma, a GrabTech, a Colex, or a FASTSEWN, and it'll all work integrated. And honestly, Caldera PrimeCenter will handle the front end better than you did anyway, right? A lot better. And your cut lines, your nesting is very, very good. Does that seem sort of the way to approach this?
Yeah, we agree. I mean, we see that's where the market's going. The rip is more of a commodity. So I think that there's definitely ways that customers be looking at improving a workflow, but without reinventing the wheel. And PrimeCenter does that. No reprofiling just because you want to switch rips. You're all ready to rock and roll day one.
Right. So you can still fly your rip flag, whatever it is, and then you'll just add another little Caldera flag under it.
Yeah, flag or flags. It seems like a lot of shops will have more than one rip because the rips come with the generic profiles that they want to use.
All right. Joey, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully are you going to go out in Barcelona tonight a little bit?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Tim.
Hopefully we can hook up and have a beer.
It sounds great.